prideful. No one likes a smart enough girl like me. Mum says I'm a good case for population control. Dad says I should watch more TV.
Yes, sir. That's right, sir. 155 brand new luxury cars, sir.
Oh, Harry!
Hang on.
Look at this! She's reading a book! That's not normal for a little girl. I think she might be an idiot.
Listen to this. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
Stop scaring your mother with that book, boy.
I'm a girl.
And she keeps trying to tell me stories, Harry. It's not normal for a girl to be all thinking.
I'm going to have to call you straight back. I am trying to pull off the biggest deal of my career. And I've chosen to this.
What about me? I've got a whole house to look after. Dinners do not microwave themselves, you know. I am off to bleach my roots, and I shan't be talking to you for the rest of the evening.
But I'm going to make us rich.
How rich?
Very rich. You see, Russian businessman. Very, very stupid. Your genius husband is going to sell them 155 old bangers as brand new luxury cars.
But that's not fair. The cars will break down. What's about the Russians?
Fair? Listen to the boy.
I'm a girl.
Fair does not get you anywhere, you thick-headed split brain. All I can say is thank the heavens Michael here inherited some of his old man's brains. Hey, son?
Well, I shall take the money when you have earned it, and I shall spend it. But I shan't enjoy it for the despicable way in which you have spoken to me tonight.
No, wait, hang on. No. This is all your fault. With your stupid books and your stupid reading.
That's not right.
You're off to school in a few days, and I know your headmistress, Agatha Trenchbull. Scary woman she is. Used to compete in the Olympics. Throwing the hammer. Imagine what she's going to do to our horrible little golden like you, boy.
I'm a girl.
Now, get off to bed, you stupid bookworm!
Jack and Dill went up the hill to venture payable town. So they say the subsequent fall was inevitable. They never stood a chance, they were written that way. I wonder why they didn't just change their story. tonic. For men. Yup.
Now, in business, son, a man's hair is his greatest asset. Good hair means a good brain. A demonstration.
Your hair is green!
My hair's green!
Why on earth did you do that?
Maybe you used them on Mummy's frock side by mistake.
That's exactly what you've done, you stupid man!
Oh, my hair. My lovely hair. Wait, no, can't be. No, I've got my deal today with those Russians. What am I going to do?
I know what you could do.
What?
You can pretend that you're an elf.
I had the most genius idea. I could pretend that I'm an elf. What? Now, what are you talking about, you fool? The boys are loony.
Mum, we don't hear a story.
Don't be disgusted. The sooner you're locked up in school, mwah, the better. Stories. Matilda! Oh, it's a pleasure to have you here in the library again.
Yes! I mean, my mum wanted me to stay at home with her. But I think it's good for grown-ups to have their own space.
Oh, your parents must be so proud to have a girl as clever as you. And you tell them stories like you tell me. Oh, I love your stories, Matilda. How did you get into, by the way?
Once upon a time, the two greatest circus performers in the world, an acrobat and an escapologist, fell in love and got married.
They performed some of the most incredible feats together, and people would come from miles around. Kings, queens, celebrities, astronauts, just to see us, but also see them cry.
Which was so deep, it was said cats would purr as they passed, and dogs would weep with joy.
They moved into a beautiful old house. They were sad. They have everything. But the one thing we do not have a child.
Their sadness overwhelmed them, and their work became the only place where they could escape the tragedy of their lives. So they decided to perform the most dangerous feat ever known to man. It is called
The burning woman hurling through the air with dynamite in her hair over sharks and spiky objects.
Caught by the man locked in the cage.
And it is the most dangerous feat ever known to man.
It is our destiny.
Well, what happened?
Well, I don't know. Bye, Mrs. Phelps. I'll see you tomorrow.
After your first day of school. Tomato is a very good word. Yes. Matilda.
I can now read words.
So, Matilda, you can read words?
Well, I needed to learn to read words, so that I could read sentences. Because basically, a sentence is just a big bunch of words. And if you can't read sentences, you've got no chance with books.
And have you read a whole book yourself, Matilda?
More than one. I love books. Last week, I read quite a few.
A few. What books did you read?
Nicholas Nickleby, Oliver Twist, Jane Eyre, The Lord of the Rings, Crime and Punishment, and The Cat and Hat. I got that one!
Don't be pathetic. Just knock on the door.
Enter! But don't just stand there like a wet tissue. Get on with it.
Miss Trunchbull, there's in my class, there's a little girl named Matilda Wormwood.
Daughter of Harry Wormwood, who owns Wormwood Motors. Excellent man. Told me to watch out for the brat though, says she's a real wolf.
Oh no, headmistress, I don't think Matilda's that kind of child at all.
What is the school motto, Miss Honey?
Bambinatum est magitum.
Bambinatum est magitum. Children are maggots. In fact, it must have been her who put that stink bomb under my desk this morning. I'll have her for that. Thank you for suggesting.
But I didn't. Miss Trunchbull, Matilda Wormwood is a genius.
Nonsense.
It is my opinion, headmistress, that this little girl should be placed with the 11-year-olds.
We cannot just place her in with the 11-year-olds. What kind of society would that be? What about rules, honey? Rules.
I believe Matilda Wormwood is an exception to the rules.
Oh, an exception to the rules. In my school. Look at my trophies, see how my trophies gleam in the sunlight, see how they shine. What do you think it took to become English hammer-throwing champion 1972? Do you think in that moment, when my big moment came, that I treated the rules with casual disdain? No, 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 no. If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time. And if you want to make the team, you don't use happiness or self-esteem. You just have to keep your feet inside the line. Sing, children, 2, 3, 4.
If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you let's begin to now stay inside the circle all the time.
And if you want to teach success, you don't use sympathy or tenderness.
Tenderness.
You have to force the little squits to toe the line. Sing, Jenny.
If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you want your kids to now stay inside the circle all the time.
Fly just once through to hammer throwing life and school. Life's a ball, so learn to throw it. Find the body line and tow it, and always keep your feet inside the line. Now get out.
headmistress that it is my intention to help this little girl, whether you like it or not.
Stupid, nasty question asking Russians.
Oh, don't tell me. We're not rich.
No, we're not rich. They took one look at the mileage on the first car and said they were knackered. I told them the mileage was so high because of a manufacturing mistake.
So you lied,
Of course I lied.
and they didn't speak.
Of course they didn't believe me, I've got green hair.
I've got hair.
And what's this? Another flaming book? What's wrong with the telly?
No, it's a lovely book. Honest, you should read it. I'm sure that you'd love it.
Here's what I think of your lovely.
No, it's a library book.
Ha! You show the little brat. Oh! I'm late for my dance lesson with Rudolpho.
I'm glad to hear you, little stinkworm.
Do you have any super glue?
Yeah, it's in the cupboard. Oh, and while you're at it, why don't you glue that stupid book to your stupid head?
Just because I find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that I just have to grin and bear it. If worries take its own sin and worries, nothing will change. Even if little you could do what you must let little things like little stop you. If you sit around and let them get on top of you, might as well be certain you think that it's okay, and that's not right.
I've got my eye on you, boy.
I'm a girl. No, it's fine. I think they just fit.
Well, I better hang out just in case they start to squeeze out your ears. I'm Landon, and I think this is the best idea.
Find me! Someone pulled a whole can of treacle onto Trunchbull's chair. Someone told her I did, and now she's after me!
That's not fair.
Once Agatha Trunchbull says it's guilty, it's squished. And they're saying she's going to put me in chokey!
Well, what's chokey?
Nice cupboard of hidden here children into. It's like nails and spikes. If it's a broken glass.
There's a place you are sent if you haven't been put, and it's made of spikes and wood, and it is divided at the skin. And even if you look there, there's all the walls that you wish you stood. When a wind is screaming and the war is blood, you cannot see squat. Not the end of your nerves, and if you scream, you're out in the sound, getting power the stream in your head. You'd better hide. Quick, sweaters!
Please don't tell her where I am, Matilda. Please don't.
Now!
Where's the baggage Nunes? Now, chair.
He's over there, under those coats. Where he's been for the last hour, actually.
What? An hour?
Oh, yes. Nigel suffers from a rare but chronic sleeping disorder called narcolepsy. The sufferer often falls asleep without any warning. We put him under those coats for safety, didn't we?
Yes.
Didn't we?
Definitely.
He will probably think he's in bed when he wakes up.
Is it time for school yet, Mom?
Hey,
Where am I?
Amanda Fick!
Yes, Miss Trunchbull?
What? Have I told you about wearing pigtails? I hate pigtails!
But my mummy says they make me look pretty.
Well, your mother is a twit! You! What is your name?
Matilda. Matilda Wormwood.
Well, Wormwood, you have just made a very big mistake.
Just so you know, she's my best friend.
Wow!
Yes, sir. That's right. Yes, completely new cars, sir. Yes, green hair, you say? Yes, it was, National Green Hair Day. Yes, a celebration of all the most wonderful green things in the world, like lettuce and snot. Yes, of course, tomorrow at 1. Absolutely, sir. Bye-bye, sir. Now that's how you do. That's how you do business. Hang on. Can't seem to get this. You know what? Think I better leave this on. It looks like rain.
Knock, knock, knock. Who is it?
Oh, yes. Hello. I'm Miss Honey, Matilda's teacher.
Bit busy right now.
It'll only take a moment.
Come in if you must. This is Rizzo. He's my dance partner. We're rehearsing.
Ciao.
Ah, parla italiano? Come?
What? Babe, who is this? You
no interruptions due to my energy flow.
What do you want, Miss Chutney?
It's Miss Honey. Well, as you know, Matilda is in the bottom class, and children in the bottom class aren't really expected to read.
Well, stop her reading then. Lord knows we've tried.
Oh, I'm in the zone, Lord. I feel it in the hips. Don't go rest, please.
Look, I'm not in favor of girls getting all clever pants, Miss Hussy. Looks are more important than books. Now, look at you and look at me. You chose books and I chose looks. Good day. Stop being pathetic, Jenny. Just get on your feet, Jenny. You are going to march in there and give them a piece of your mind. Leave it alone, Jenny. The more that you try, the more you'll just look like a fool. This is not your problem. You've not got the spine. You are a teacher, just go back to school. But this little girl, this miracle, she seems not to know that she's special at all. And what sort of teacher would I be if I let this little girl fall? I can see this little girl needs somebody strong to fight by her side. Instead, she's found me, pathetic little me, and now the door closes, and Johnny's outside.
And so the great day arrived. Everything was arranged by the acrobat sister, a frightening woman who used to compete in the Olympics throwing the hammer. She loved nothing better than to scare the children of the town. Suddenly, out came the escapologist.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the burning woman hurtling through the air with dynamite in her hair over sharks and spiky objects, caught by the man locked in the cage has been...
No! Cancer's wife is pregnant. So it does happen.
No. Just then, the acrobat sister stepped forward and produced a contract.
I have paid for the posters, the publicity, the catering, and the toilet facilities. Where is my profit? A contract is a contract. You will perform on this day, or off to prison you both shall go.
No. What happens next?
Well, I don't know. I'll tell you tomorrow.
Okay.
collection of very clever books that will challenge your mind. You may sit here and read them while I teach the others. And if you have any questions, well, I shall do my best to answer them. How does that sound? Matilda! That's the biggest hug in the world. You're going to knock the air out of me.
Matilda, where is she?
Yes, Miss Trunchbull.
Aha, so you admit it, do you?
Miss what, Miss Trunchbull?
This morning, this foul carbuncle snuck like a servant into the kitchen and stole a piece of my private chocolate cake from my tea tray.
No, I did not.
Miss Trunchbull, Matilda's been here all morning.
Standing up for the little spitball, are you? Well, this crime took place before school started. Therefore, she is guilty.
Okay, look, I stole the cake. And honestly, I was really sort of definitely, let's not forget that, considering about owning up to it, maybe. Well, I was having a lot of trouble with my belly. The Trunchbull's cake was so good that I stuffed it down too quick, and I was beginning to fight back.
See? I didn't do anything.
You're a crook and a thief, and I shall crush you.
A huge cloud of chocolatey gas wafted from my mouth and drifted into the full face of the Trunchbull.
Bruce Bogtrotter.
Yes, Miss Trunchbull?
You liked my cake, didn't you, Brucey?
Yes, I did. I'm very sorry.
Oh, that's quite all right, as long as you enjoyed the cake. That's the main thing.
Is it?
Yes, Bogtrotter, it is.
Oh, well, thank you. I did.
Wonderful, marvelous. That makes me so happy. It gives me a warm glow in my lower intestine. Oh, cookie! What's the matter, Bogtrot? I lost your appetite.
Yes, I'm full.
I will tell you when you are full. And I say that criminals like you aren't full until you've eaten the entire cake.
What?
No buts, eat.
And Mistress, you'll be sick.
He should have thought about that before he decided to steal my cake. Eat! Eat!
He can't.
Eat!
Can't explain.
Eat!
A single slice, or even two, Bruce, might be nice. But even you, Bruce, have to admit, between you and it, there's not a lot of difference in size. He can't Bruce, can't you show the cat you are the man, Bruce? He might explode, he's quite elastic. I don't know if they can stop, he's fantastic. Look at him go, I can watch, Bruce. You'll never
Even me. Well done, Bog Trotter. Good show. Well, come along, Bog Trotter.
What? Where?
Oh, did I not mention? That was the first part of your punishment. There's more. The second part. And the second part is turkey. Did you think I would allow myself to be defeated by these maggots? Did you? Who do you think I am, Miss Honey? A weakling? An idiot? You?
That's not right.
Oh, Matilda! Thank God you're here. I haven't slept a wink. I have been waiting for the next part to be sold.
Mrs. Phelps, where is the revenge section?
What? Matilda, is there a child, a chance, who's behaving like a fool?
Not a child, exactly. Do you want to hear the next part of the story?
What are we waiting for?
As they prepared themselves for the most dangerous feat ever known to man, the acrobat blew her husband a kiss.
Smile. We've done this 1,000 times.
Thus they escape from the cage. Lean out. Catch with one hand. Grab a fire extinguisher with the other. And blow all the flames on your specially designed dress. Before they reach the dynamite and blow your head off.
Oh dear! Sorry, go on.
The trick started well. The moment the dress was set alight, the acrobat swung into the air. She hurled over the sharp, spiky objects. Suddenly, the padlocks peeked open, and the huge chains fell away. The door flung open, and the escapologist reached out to catch his wife and the child. Suddenly, the flames are covered in foam before they can both be blown to pieces.
So, it does have a happy ending.
No. Just then, he used just a touch too much foam, and suddenly, her hands became slippy, and she fell.
Did she survive?
She broke every bone in her body, except for the ones at the tips of her little fingers. But she lived long enough to have their child.
Love our daughter with all your heart. She is all we ever wanted.
And then, she died. And then, things got worse.
Worse? Matilda, listen to me, darling. They can't get worse.
I'm afraid that they did. Because the anthropologist was so kind, he never blamed the evil sister for what had happened. He even invited her to stay with him in his house to look after his daughter. She was nothing but cruel to the little girl, beating her if she ever did anything wrong.
Let's call the police.
Phelps? Story.
Right. Well, I better go rearrange the revenge section over there. I do believe we all need a break because she is dead on the floor, not breathing. She's not dead on the floor, she moved. We should probably get an ambulance. I don't know. Yes, she's something. You'll get some tickets to support the orphanage that we're raising money for. Get some chocolate.
to make an apology for some of the things that have been going on here tonight. They are not nice things. They are not the right things. And I would like to state guarantorically that we do not want any children that may be watching this here tonight to go home and try these things out for themselves. I am, of course, talking about reading books. It is normal for kids to behave in this fashion. Stunts their brain, wears out their eyes, makes kids ugly, stinky, fatty, boring, cautious, and crucially, it gives them focus of the mind. We do not condone such activities and do so utterly without reservoirs. Now, can I just ask, how many of you have read a book? Raise your hand, yeah, that's a lot of people, that's too many, okay? You, little boy in the hat, what is your name? Caleb, okay? Okay, Caleb's a nice name, strong name. Can I just say, bookworm, Steve, little bookworm, reading all the books, like I say, little bookworm, you read books, like, worms read books, you read books. Therefore you are a swarm. Now, Caleb, learn from that. Won't stop him from reading, but he'll never raise his hand in a theater again. Now, may I present to you, ladies and gentlemen, the pinnacle of our achievements as a species. The very reason we bothered evolving from unicorns in the first place. Helen. Somewhere on a show I heard that a picture tells 1,000 words. So telling, if you bother to take a look, Caleb, is the equivalent of like lots of books. All I know I learned from telling this big beautiful book of facts. If you know a thing already, maybe you can lower just like that. This joy and endless laughter, folks never happily ever after. All you need to make you wise is 1 quick minute advertisement. I would wait to energy, turning the pages 1, 2, 3. We can sit happily, one listening happily, watch people singing and talking, and it was up. All I know I learned from telly. Telly, the smarter the man. You can tell from my big belly just how clever I am. Take it away, son. Hang on. Oh yeah. Here we go. One more time. Great. You can't learn that from a stupid book. All I know I learned from telly. What to think and what to buy. Now I was pretty smart already, but I'm really smart. It's that smart. This content, endless channels, endless chats on endless panels. All you need to make you want is advertisement. 1 good week, to energy, trying to work out what I say. Is it happily? One lovely happily. Watch it slightly famous people talking to really famous people. I learned from telly, the bigger the telly, the smarter the man. You can tell from my big belly, this is how clever I feel I am. Now who the dickens is Charles Dickens? Mary Shelley, what she's done, Scully. Harry Potter, everyone. Jane Austen in the compost bin. James Joyce doesn't sound nice. Ian McEwan, I feel like Shewin. William Shakespeare, Moby Dick. Easy, Grandma. All together now. All I know, I learned from the smarter the man. You can tell from my big tongue what a very clever spender I am. Thank you very much, Sally. Come here, you.
I only do that with one man.
Righty then. Gather round, I want my family to share my triumph. Aren't you, boy?
I'm a girl.
155 old bangers on my hands. How could I possibly make the mileage go back? I couldn't very well drive each one backwards, could I?
Backwards.
Very good. And suddenly, I had the most genius idea in the world. I grabbed a drum and using my incredibly intellectual mind, attached it to the speedometer of the first car, turned it on, and whacked it into reverse.
Backwards.
Right again. Within 10 minutes, the mileage had reduced to practically nothing.
Backwards.
Yes! Later, the Russians show up. Expensive suits. Got glasses.
Russians are nocturnal. I saw it on a television program last night.
Yes.
That was a program about badgers.
Russians, badgers, same thing. And it worked.
Oh.
Money! Fantastic show! Now I'll be able to afford risotto all day long.
But they trusted you. And you've cheated them.
What have we done to deserve a child like you?
You know what I'm going to do tomorrow? I'm going to march down to your school and tell your teacher you're never to let in again.
What? No!
And if she does, I'll have her fired. And you'll never read another one of those stinking books as long as you live, young man.
I'm a girl.
Now go to your room, you nasty little creep!
The anthropologist would have suffered in silence, never saying a single word about the evil aunt's bullying. But this only encouraged the woman to greater cruelties, until one day she exploded.
You are a useless, filthy, nasty little creep!
And her aunt beat her and threw her to a dank, dark, dusty cellar, locked the door, and went out.
I've been so wrapped up in grief for my wife, I've forgotten the one thing that matters was most. I love you so much. I shall spend the rest of my life regretting you most.
But when the little girl fell asleep, the anthropologist got to turn to the acrobat's sister.
Being children is a game, is it?
Toads! These are toads, Miss Honey. Aren't you, Bob Trotter?
Yes, Miss Trunchbull. Only Bob Trotter here is now a good too.
That's it. Miss Honey, you believe in kindness and fluffiness and books and stories. That is not teaching. To teach a child, you must first break the child. Quiet, you maggots!
But no one was speaking, Miss Trunchbull.
Miss Honey, when I say quiet, you maggots, you are entirely included in that statement. Where's my jug of water?
I'll get it, Miss Trunchbull.
Been getting hot flashes all morning, thanks to you. Stupid girl. Look at you. Flabby, disgusting, revolting, I say. I think it's time we toughened you all up with a bit of phys ed. This school of late has started reeking. Quiet, it's what I'm speaking! Reeking with the most disturbing scent. Only the finest nostrils smell it, but I smell it oh too well. It is the odor of rebellion. It's the bouquet of dissent. The smell of rebellion comes out in the sweat, and his head will get you sweating, and it won't be long before I smell the palm of aiding and abetting. A bit of his head will tell us who has a head full of rebellious thoughts. Hold! Hold! Just like a rotten egg floats to the top of a bucket of water. A whiff of it soon.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
The whole creep you best protest. The fucking the
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
what's the anarchy in progress? Once we exercise these demons, they shall be too hooked for scheming. Some double time discipline should stop the rot from setting in. Alright, let's step it up double time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Discipline, 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 let's bring this odor home. The smell of rebellion, the stench of revolt, the reek of insubordination, a willful resistance, the form of dissent. And I will not stop till you are sworn, till this rebellion is won, till glory sweaty discipline has washed this sickening stench away.
I found a new.
Quiet.
I'm gonna put it in the Trunchbull's water.
I don't think this is teaching at all. I think it's just cruelty.
That's because you, Miss Honey, are pathetic. You are weak. You are, in fact, a sniveling little. You!
What? No, not me, I didn't.
Cockroach! You did this! You vile, repulsive kids to be in this school. You want to be in a prison cell, in the deepest, darkest, dankest prison. I shall have strapped to a trolley with a muzzle over your mouth. I shall.
Have you ever wondered what I have about how when I say cigarette? For example, there's no way of knowing if red is sleeping in your head as red is in my head when someone's is red. I'm not sure, but I wonder if inside my head I'm not just a bit different from some of my friends. These answers they're coming to my mind and good. These stories that are learned to me believe written. And when everyone shouts like they seem to like shouting, the noise in my head is incredibly loud. And I just wish it stopped. My dad and my mum in the telly and stories of stopped once. I'm sorry, I'm not quite explaining it right. This noise becomes anger and the anger is light. And it's burning inside me when you valley bake. But it is in today. The heat and the shouting, and my heart is pounding, and my eyes are burning. Suddenly, everything is quiet. Like silence, but not really silence. Just that still sort of quiet, like the sound of a page being turned, or a pause in walking the woods. And though there's people around me, their mouths are still moving, the words they are forming can't reach me anymore. And it is quiet, and I am warm, like I said. Into the eye of the storm. Go on. Tip. Tip over. Tip. Tip over.
I tell them that there's nothing I cannot. No punishment I shall not. What is it? The news. It's heading north. I'm continuing my knickers. 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 Oh dear.
I think we all better go home. While we still can.
Watch. I moved it with my eyes. Am I strange?
Would you fancy a nice cup of tea?
What do you think this is? The thing with my eyes.
I can't pretend I know, Matilda, but I don't believe you should be frightened of it. I think it has something to do with that incredible mind of yours.
You mean, like there's not enough room in my head for all my brains? So they have to squish out through my eyes.
Not exactly like that, but yeah, something like that. You certainly are a very special girl, Matilda.
nasty little creep.
I see. Well, here we are. Home sweet home.
Are you poor?
Yes. Yes, I am. Very.
Don't hate teachers very much.
Oh, no, they don't actually, but I am even poorer than most because of other reasons. See, I used to live with my aunt, but one day I was out walking and I came across this old shed. I fell completely in love with it. I ran to the farmer and begged him to let me move in. He thought I was mad, but he agreed. And I've lived here ever since.
But, Miss Honey, you can't live in a shed.
I'm not strong. Like you, Matilda. I was told my father died when I was very young. Magnus was his name, and he was very kind. But when he was gone, my aunt became my legal guardian. She was mean and cruel like you could hardly imagine. And when I got my job as a teacher, she presented me with a bill for looking after me all those years. And she made me sign a contract saying I would pay her back every penny. She even produced a document saying my father had given her his entire house.
But did he really do that? Just give her his house?
I do find it hard to believe. Just like I cannot believe he would have just disappeared, which is what she said happened.
You think she did it, don't you, Miss Honey?
I can't say. All I know is that years of being bullied by that woman made me, well, pathetic. I was trapped.
Let's go to the police.
What? We can't. We have no evidence. Besides, my aunt is a very, respected...
Who is she?
I can't say.
Who is she?
Matilda, I can't.
Who is she?
It's Miss...
Miss Trunchbull.
Yes.
This class is going to have a very special spelling test. Any child who gets one single answer wrong shall go to choking. What are you looking at?
You. Spell, oh, let me see. Spell newt.
Newt. N-E-W-T. Newt.
What?
Miss Honey's taught us. She's very good at teaching.
Nonsense. You stand up, turn around, and spell the one thing that you all are. Revolting.
Revolting. R-E-V-O-L-T-I-N-G. Revolting.
You're cheating!
I've taught them, that's all. With kindness and patience and respect.
Oh, how dare you bring those words into my classroom, madam? You know nothing of teaching, and I shall prove it. You spell Anchelaconanial Sepulchrolisimosis.
But that's not a word, you just made it up.
Spell or go to choking, and I shall warn you, it has silent letters. Oh dear. Oh dear. I'm sorry, it was a silent Z. You're going to Turkey! Cat! C-A-F! Cat!
I got it wrong, miss. You have to put me in chokey too.
What?
Dog. D-Y-P-N-B. Table. X-A-B-F-I. And me.
What's going on? What are you doing? Stop this!
You can't put us all in chokey. Banana. G-T-A-I-B-L.
Bully. P-Y-T-X-W-E. Revolting.
You think I understood everything, did you? Well, come on. Open sesame, death. You must have been me a jokey too. We can all be a jokey, miss. Come now, maggots. Do you really think I hadn't thought of that? I've got a jokey for each and every one of you.
Writing on the chalkboard.
What?
Agatha. This is magnet.
No, it can't be.
Give my Jenny back her house.
But
seen again. The trophies were immediately destroyed, and a new headmistress took over.
And her name was Miss Honey. And it was often said that was the best school in all the land. Matilda was never again able to move things with her eyes. She said it was because she no longer had the need for superpowers. But she was still stuck with parents that were mean and cruel and called her names.
Won't you stay there whopping, boy? We're going to Spain forever and we're never coming back!
Spain? But why?
Because this sweatbrain sold 155 old bangers to the Russian mafia.
Ah, they're coming! Hurry!
Put it down my legs, me beautiful legs.
Where is your father?
He's...
The wormwood is a stupid man. And he thought I was stupid too. And that is a very, very stupid and rude thing to do.
I'm afraid that my father is quite rude and very, very stupid.
Well, you seem smart. Sadly, in my line of work, I don't get to meet smart people like you. All the people I deal with, their thinking's all backwards.
Backwards!
Let go! Let's get the mind!
I can have one of my friends teach your father some manners, and when he comes out of the hospital, he'll still be stupid. But not so rude. What do you say?
This is a very, very tempting offer. But I think I've had enough revenge.
Well, your father's a very, very lucky man to have you as his daughter. Isn't that right, Mr. Wormwood?
Let's go before they change their minds.
Come on, go! Go!
I'm laughing!
Go, Rodolfo! Stop it! You have those legs! Use them!
Let Matilda stay here with me.
I beg your pardon.
Mr. Wormwood, I would love to take Matilda. I would look after her with love and respect, and I pay for everything.
You mean leave our daughter here with you?
Dad, you called me your daughter.
You wouldn't just say here with Miss, what was it?
Honey.
Honey?
Yes. Yes, I do.
And you want to take care of her?
Yes.
Well, we are a bit short of room, so yes, good day.
Thank you.
And Matilda leapt into Miss Honey's arms
And hugged her.
and Miss Honey hugged her back. And they hardly noticed as the Wormwoods and Rudolpho, sped away into the distance. Because they had found each other.
Yes, they had found each other.